Recorded live in Morgantown, West by God, Virginia, and across the world, with your hosts, Kevin Jones, John Flowers, and our lovely co-host, Ashley. This is the Final Fourcast podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Final Fourcast with me, your host, Jay Flo. Got my guy, Kevin Jones with me.
Yo.
KJ in Japan land. Super producer Dave.
What up? It's your boy.
Ash has quit the show, so I think she was mad at KJ.
She's moved on to greener pastures. It's
The
fine.
funny thing about Ash in this new job is that she said, I'm going to have so much more time to record with you all. And then she'll randomly go, I have to pack for Kentucky.
Yeah, I feel like her job is random. Like, it's just...
I
They
don't
have
even
like
know
some
what she does.
out there. Like she's a marketer, so they have like a client that's in Kentucky. So they have to like go do remote shoots for a few days.
Crazy.
Oh, that sucks. KJ, what you been up to in Japan, man?
Nah, you know how it is, the grind, man. Just getting back used to the time difference and all that good stuff. New teammates, new city, Kyoto. Pretty dope, though. I mess with it so far. We got a car this season. Let's go. No more bike.
That's an upgrade. No more bike.
No more biking it. It's
They coulda
crazy
gave you-
work.
They could have gave you a moped. They ain't have to give you the, you know what I mean?
I was on a
bike.
bicycle.
Is that like a punishment? Like the treadmill mentality? You have bicycle mentality?
I guess it was something. It was something was going on. Something in the budget was going on. Nah, I heard it was because just because the team, it's like a lot of stuff with insurance and all that. You know, just in case you get into an accident, they didn't want to have to deal with that. So I guess the bike was the second best thing they could do.
So this team got money.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they got.
Hey, what,
they got.
what year is this in Japan?
For me,
Yeah.
I got here 2019. There was like two separate times I didn't play the whole season. So technically for me, I would say this is my fourth season, just like playing all throughout.
Tough. That's tough. So you about to get your citizenship.
Man, that's my. Well, I'm not even gonna do that. Let me stop lying. I was gonna say that's my goal, but that really is not my goal.
You would,
Yeah,
you wouldn't play on Japan national team.
No, that would that feels so weird. I mean, shout out to the people who do it. You know what I mean? The Americans who do lace up for other countries, but nah, I wouldn't want to play for no other country than USA.
I'm gonna sing your blood, bro. You Japanese.
In my blood.
Yeah.
I have been, you know what? You'd be proud of me for this. I have been like trying to embrace the culture more, which I haven't done. You know, before I just kind of use it as a job. Like, you know what I mean? This is my job. I'm staying in the crib, going to practice, going to games, and that's it.
So what you doing? Sumo wrestling? What you doing?
I mean, using chopsticks. I'm out here using chopsticks.
Oh man.
Using chopsticks. That's a big step for me. I'm that guy that at the
Hold
most
up,
Japanese
bro.
restaurant, I'm asking for a fork and a spoon.
Yeah, I guess that is a big step. Asking for without not asking for a fork. Yeah, that is kind of a big step.
For me, I'm talking about for me. You know me, so for me, that's a big step.
I thought she was gonna say something like exploring or like
Exploring too. I went to Golden Temple. I guess it's like a couple 100 years old. I went
word.
there with two of my other American teammates. So they've been getting me out of the house lately. I really like my teammates this season. They super cool dudes. And yeah, man. So I look forward to doing more.
Who's your teammates?
One guy, his name is Stacy Davis. He went to Pepperdine. Younger guy. He played in G League last season with Salt Lake. And Charles Jackson, who's been in the Japanese league is probably as long as I have. Played against him a bunch of times. Big man, super cool dude. He's from like Oakland. I know not Oakland, Sacramento. Yeah.
The Golden Temple. There was a bunch of Buddhas in there.
Nah, I didn't actually go inside the temple. I just went outside. I took a couple pictures and all that, but it was like a little pond surrounding it. I guess it was like one of the emperor's summer home or something like that. So it was super dope to see because I don't know if it's real gold or I don't know if it's just painted gold or what, but it's just a cool thing to explore. And then I heard that Kyoto is like one of the most historical cities in Japan, just like as far as they have everything up from just like hundreds of years ago.
I'm trying to remember Kyoto.
It's next to Osaka. It's like probably 40 minutes away from Osaka. So I'm on a complete other side of Japan than I was, compared to Tokyo and all that.
Yeah, I love Japanese culture though. Yeah, like it's cool. Like how peaceful they are, respectful.
Right.
Like no arguments, clean.
Yeah, you know what? I've been getting honked at a lot. I was told that driving my car, like I was gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Doing certain turns, and he's like, yeah, things are super cool here. Like they don't, everybody's relaxed. Boy, I was getting my first week. I was getting honked at crazy, and I don't know where to go. I'm following my GPS. It's telling me to make a right turn, and I can't make a turn on this street. So I'm getting honked at left and right, bro. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? When y'all get like this?
Nah, I would never drive out there, bro. Like you bold for that.
It's not like I got a choice. The gym is 30 minutes away from where I live.
I'll get a teammate. I'll tell someone on the team. That's what we did. Actually, we told someone on the team. If I did drive, like they gave us one van, like between all Americans. So if I did drive, it was like at 2:00 in the morning and nobody else was on the road. But I can't get used to the drive. The steering wheel's on the other side of the car and they drive on the other side of the road. It's just, it's crazy, bro.
It's a lot to get used to, but I mean, once you get used to it, it's just like driving in the States, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely crazy. And then I don't like to be on other people's time though. That's my only thing with that. I don't want to leave when you have to leave. I don't want to go when you want to go. So in order for me to be on my own time, I'd rather just take my car. And it's not bad, like, because GPS changed again. I don't know how people or if people were driving before GPS, but it's no way. Yo,
fuckers is using maps
for real, like
MapQuest. That's what I remember.
Using a Northern Star or something. I can't.
But they got some nice Toyotas out there.
I was gonna say I got a Mazda, which is pretty. Yo, these streets. Another thing, these streets are super narrow. Like I swear, I feel like I'm gonna get into an accident. Like knock on wood, but every single time, like every street is. You got to be perfect to get in here. Like my driving skills gonna be on 100 when I get back. For real.
You got cameras in the car?
Yeah, I got cameras, rear view, and front cameras. But still, bro, because you still gotta like measure it, and it's that joint nerve wracking.
It's crazy because when I was out there, I had a Japanese girl or whatever. She used to pick me up in like a Toyota. That joint looked like a Benz. It had like curtains in it.
Oh, you was living life, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. My Japanese girl, man. Shout out to what was her name? I forgot her name.
I don't even remember.
Shout out the random girl.
She was cool.
These roads
though.
are tiny.
Roads, but they're probably that looks wider than what I actually see. Like these, and these roads are expected for 2 cars to be driven in them. So you see. Yeah, if I had a smaller car, it wouldn't be a problem. I just got a big body.
Yeah, that's wild. I just walk.
I do walk to
like right here.
That's a one-way street, bro. Has to be.
Hold on, where did that go?
It's not a one-way street.
That is a one-way street.
I'm telling you, a lot of these are 2-way streets. Well, that's a one-way street. That's a one-way street. But this is a lot of those are 2-way streets, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, that's crazy.
Wow. Is that what that road mark means? The red? Oh, yeah, it is. Look.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Japanese girl, man.
You don't know her name. Stop saying you don't care about her.
She probably ain't know my name. All she called me was Semase. Semase.
Yo, you stupid. But yeah, it's been dope so far, man. Just like I said,
I'm gonna come visit, bro. I can come visit.
Come through, man. I told you got the extra bedroom.
What the crib look like? Is that a deck?
Yeah, it's a little deck. I got my my suitcases and all that down there. Huh?
You got a backyard?
Nah, I ain't got. I had a little like back area last season, but nah, I ain't got. I'm on the 5th floor, and I'm in an apartment building. So
Did you unpack yet?
Yeah, pretty much.
I
I
ain't
unpack.
until.
That's the thing about me. I unpack on like the first 2 days. I can't leave my stuff unpacked. I mean,
I might not be there. I live out the suitcase for the first at least 2 months, bro. I might not like it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I live out the.
Do you not wash your clothes between them?
Right.
If I'm living out of the suitcase, that means I'm pulling stuff out of the suitcase. Like,
I gotta make my
leaving it out.
You don't care about like making yourself feel at home. Just I need to feel at home to feel comfortable. When
I start feeling at home, that's when I unpack.
Okay.
But you know how these teams be. I was playing in South America too, so you know what I mean. It's cutthroat. Ain't nothing guaranteed.
Oh yeah. Playing out in Japan, you don't gotta worry. I know I'm gonna be here for the whole season. So yeah, I ain't gotta worry about that part.
I'll fuck around, unpack my bag, and then they be like, "All right, gotta go."
Next day.
Like, nah.
Hell yeah.
So, but you got 2, 3 bedroom, 4?
I got 2.
All right, so I got a spot. All right, bet.
I got 2. You might have to sleep on a wooden crate, but other than that, bro, you good.
What? You ain't got no mattress?
Nah, I got a mattress. But I had to get like a mattress topper for it, like to get more comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Beds is kind of, you know what I mean?
You got it shipped out there? Or you bought one out there?
Nah, the team got me one. I had to ask them for it. They got me a topper and a pillow. Little memory foam junk.
They had the mattress with the springs in it.
Nah, I ain't even got springs in it. Ain't even got springs.
Bro, I do not miss that at all, bro.
I see why you wouldn't.
I don't know how you do it, bro. It's out to you.
Hey man, it's crazy because it's like I just look back and think about all the things that I went through, and again, like Japan compared to any place else I've been to, like night and day, just as far as like convenience and them taking care of you. But just I'm like, yo, I've been through some stuff, bro. You go through some stuff playing overseas.
Yeah, they definitely take care of you in Japan. That's for sure.
Yeah, facts.
So is that why you threw TBT, because you wanted to get back to Japan?
I threw it.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm not the one who didn't play in the last game. So did I really?
I suited up, bro. I suited up. I was ready to go.
You suited up.
Everybody keep asking me why I ain't play. Like, I was ready to hoop. You know what I mean? I got in the game, first game. You know what I mean?
John, don't
hit
this.
The step back 3. Boo! I shot 50% from 3 the first game, bro. You know what I mean? I was ready to go.
Doesn't that mean 1 of 2 total?
50%?
50% is good in the world of basketball. So
no, I know,
excellent.
but like he only had like 2 attempts, right? And then he was out the rest of the game.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Coach's decision. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I have no clue.
All right, since we on the topic of TBT right now, what do you feel about it? Because this is our first time talking about it since it's been over. So how do you feel? Do you think we could have gone farther? What do you think?
I think we had heard that. I think we was up 9.
Up 8. We were up 8.
We had a really good lead going into the 4th. No, with like 6 minutes left in the 4th, and then for some reason we subbed everybody out. For some reason Chase was in the game. I have no.
That's your boy.
Chase,
what you mean?
Chase is my guy.
Yeah,
like, I love that dude. But if you ask Chase, he'll tell you he wasn't supposed to be in the game, bro. Like, like what we doing?
You think he should have been in that commercial? You remember that commercial? It was like sportsmanship, and he was like, "Coach, the ball went out on me. It's their ball." You think he should have went to James and been like, "Coach, I'm not supposed to be in the game right now."
I asked him that, bro. I asked Chase that. I was like, "Yo, you know you weren't supposed to be in the game." He was like, I was like, "So why you ain't tell him?" He was like, "I'm not gonna go to him and tell him I'm a hoop."
No, yeah, exactly. Like, what?
And he was hooping too. Like,
yeah,
he did his thing. Like, but that's
to
not
be
what
fair
we
to Chase, none of us was hitting shots at that time.
Yeah.
We just hit a I don't know. Out of all, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've never seen a dry spell like that where literally nobody. Usually you'll have that one person that'll get you out of the, you know what I mean? Get you out of that situation, and then everybody just comes along after that. But it was It was quiet. It was crazy.
That's normally me, man. You remember what I did to her that the first year? I mean, last
did.
year. You know what I mean?
You
Like
did.
10 threes, and now this year, coach gonna do me like that. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You should have said something, man. You the captain.
I'm
That's
not the
crazy.
captain.
You was the
I'm
team
literally
captain.
not the captain. We didn't make captains.
I should have just checked myself, man. That would have been crazy.
If
But
I had
nah,
a C on my jersey, I would have said something, but I didn't.
But honestly, like, before that game, like the night before, I told James, like, if you need me, like, I'm going to suit up. Like, if you need me, I'm going to suit up. If you don't need me, then I'm going to wear a suit and tie on the bench. I'm a financial advisor now. I'm the only person that didn't play professionally on the team. Like, if you don't need me, like, don't play me. And he was
No,
like,
Chase
yeah.
didn't, though.
Huh?
Chase didn't play
Chase
professionally.
did last year.
He did?
Chase was in.
Okay, I thought he. So this
yeah,
was
what
his
Chase
first
was
year
at?
retiring?
Was it Hungary?
Yeah, he was in Hungary last year.
I thought. Okay, all right.
He got tired of that overseas life. It ain't for
Yeah.
everybody. Shit different.
Right about that. Facts.
But only person that didn't play professionally, they was talking big shit too, like on the sideline. I mean, Eric Stevenson got ejected. I mean, not ejected. What's his name got ejected for pushing Eric?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It got kind of crazy out there. I wanted to play, man, but
It was the flow of that game was weird because when it's Ja'Cory Williams that got ejected for pushing Eric. So when that happened, and then I think I hit a three and we went up by 8 in the third quarter. I was like, oh yeah, we about to blow this game open, and then they just hung around, man. They had let's not, you know what I mean? You got to give them their props, man. They had a good team, like a solid all-around team where everybody understood their roles. You know what I mean? They didn't have anybody you would have somebody different going off each game. It wasn't like John Elmore, he played good. It wasn't like his show. You know, he usually go for like 20-something, 30-something every game, but he ain't have to because he had other guys coming in that, you know, a lot of them wasn't Marshall guys, but most of them wasn't Marshall guys. Let's keep it real, but, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
They pay him
Exactly.
50 racks, pull up. You know what I mean? Like, we don't do that, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, they Marshall now, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and for me, one of the reasons why I wanted to stop playing TBT just because it kind of got out of what I got in it for was because it was like alumni. It was actual alumni teams who guys graduated from, and now it's just kind of turned to a free-for-all. So for me, it was always fun playing in it, but I'm just like, all right. And also, I wanted more of my summer back, so.
Yeah, it was
so for everybody asking and
run.
wanting to know, I am not playing in TBT next summer.
But he is announcing that he is the new head coach.
Would you coach?
Virginia, Kevin Jones.
Would you coach?
Not head coach. I would like do something like JC and Day did.
True. Yeah, definitely like
sure.
travel with the team, be around the team, do some.
I won't be a part
sessions,
of it still,
camps,
even if I'm not playing.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I will still be a part of it.
But going back to the game though, like it sounds crazy, but the worst thing that could have happened for us was Ja'Cory getting ejected, cause then him and Elmore normally like can't play together like well together. So when we came down, like it's only one ball. Like when you hit that three, Elmore was he's gonna start just trying to play hero ball. Ja'Cory, he's gonna do the same thing, try to play hero ball, and that normally throws him out of the rhythm of the game. So when he got kicked out, they brought in another role player who didn't really care about scoring or none of that. He just wanted to rebound. You know what I mean? So that really helped them a lot. So kind of was I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't say they can't play together because their lob connection is crazy. Just like
we was on that though.
Yeah, we was on. They ain't
hit
get no lob.
Yeah,
I think they got one lob, and that was because of me. I let freaking John split the screen and do a lob. But I think that's the only lob they got in the game. They ain't get no, because that was one of our keys going into it. Don't let them get no hype plays that they can get the crowd into it. And for the first half, we locked all that down. And then what killed us was the small things. offensive rebounding, second chance points. Like that's what they're shooting. They shot horrible. They shot worse.
Yeah.
They kind of shot worse than we did. It's just they did the other stuff.
Yeah.
They got steals. They got offensive rebounds, and that was the determining factor of the game. And then obviously John hit some big shots, especially to Elam Ender at the end to finish it out. So shout out to them though. They played a good game and they made it. They made it even further. They made it to the Final Four. They had a chance going to the chip.
Right.
So they
I was definitely rooting for them. You know what I mean? Only team out of West Virginia.
yeah.
Regardless, you know what I mean? Like they put West Virginia on the map, so definitely was rooting for them.
And people are like, yo, y'all can't lose to Marshall. Y'all, I can't believe y'all. I'm like, bro, we are all professional players here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I get it. We're big brother for most of the time in the state. So I get, people saying you never lose to Marshall, stuff like that. But my man, like we are all professionals, and like anybody can win on any given day. And
it's not Marshall. It's a bunch of guys.
And that's another thing about it. They're Marshall for that time. So,
how'd you feel about Willing?
Like
it? Playing their atmosphere.
I thought we were gonna have more people there than that were there. I like the court.
Packed.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be packed too, especially us against. Heard that. I like the atmosphere. I like the court. I didn't
you guys
like
think it's harder to. Sorry, Kev, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Dave?
I was gonna say, the game started on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah, they always do that.
It's so hard to like get people to travel an hour from somewhere because Morgantown can't host it. So like it's either 2 hours or an hour on a Tuesday night, and you're only guaranteed that one game. So it's like, where do you hedge your bets? Do you like wait and see?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
The nature of it kind of hurts it a little bit.
It's a lot of unknown stuff. So yeah, I get that point, but you figured that we built a big enough fan base, especially with our run we made last summer, that it would attract a little bit more people. But yeah, the timing of it, the scheduling is crazy. Tuesday at 7 and Tuesday at 9 is crazy to play a basketball game for anybody. So yeah, I
have
get
us
it.
on ESPN. What they had us on ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
Ignorance. It's ignorant.
To be fair, a lot of WVU games aren't on ESPN anymore. They're on ESPN Plus. So
right,
whatever. This ain't WVU.
Right.
Yeah,
but
Virginia, baby.
I appreciate the TBT for what it is. You know what I mean? They still giving people an event during the summer when basketball, outside of summer league, basketball is kind of dry, especially on TV. So, shout out to them, man, for still doing that. And it's the attendance. With that being said, I guess their attendance is still going through the roof. Just add in different cities like Louisville, Wichita is still showing up as usual. You got places like Syracuse and all that stuff.
It really surprised me that like Pitt fans didn't travel more when it's just as close to Pitt as it is to us.
Yeah,
and I went there and put posters up in Pittsburgh for that reason.
I think if we would have played them, it probably would have showed up.
Yeah, if the second game,
they had the old heads for real, bruh. LeVance Fields, Young, what's his name?
DeJuan Blair was coaching.
Was DeJuan Blair coaching?
Yeah, that was DeJuan Blair.
McGee got
Gilbert
dropped
Brown.
in the Big East Championship game. Yeah, they was. I was surprised by that, bro. They kind of gave me hope, but I'm done hooping, bro. But shout out to TBT, man. Like they give us a platform for this. You know what I mean? Like they keep us quote unquote relevant. You know what I mean? They give us a platform. They give us opportunity to give back to the community. As far as seeing the fans each summer. So shout out to them, man. It's been a pleasure working with them for real, putting this all together.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to them, man. And I had a great time. I had great experiences. Shay, like you said, with the run we made last summer, and just our record throughout the tournament since we've been in it, man, has been pretty dope. So yeah, I can't wait to see it from the other side of the bench.
What's your stats in the tournament?
I don't know. You wanna look them up?
Nah,
You're a big stat guy.
I'm not.
You are. But
what you mean
anyway,
the other side? You gonna be a fan or what you gonna do? You gonna sit on the bench? What's up?
I haven't decided yet. Depends on what kind of capacity y'all want me to work at. That's between you and James.
It's between Chase.
It's between you, James, and Chase. What you guys want me to do?
James had a lot on his mind. You know what I mean? Couldn't. Not blaming coaching this year.
No,
that is wild.
It was, yeah. And then also, not to make any excuses, because we don't like excuses around here, but we had Quincy coming back off of we kind of
oh yeah.
I wouldn't say we banked on Quincy, but Quincy was going to play a major part in our team with what he does. So he came back that night before we heard that, and then he's coming and expected to contribute right off the bat without without much game planning or practice time, and then also guys coming in and out just because they're coming from different places and all that stuff. So I feel like, but also guys were a lot there. I love the professionalism of this year's team.
Yeah.
Nobody complained that much. Nobody, you know what I mean? Everybody was there for the most part. So,
but I really dull documentary year, John.
I feel like you gotta have that like on a winning team, bro.
Yeah.
Like you got not what you talking about. I'm talking about the other side of it. You need the arguing, you need the fighting, you need all that.
You need. So we've had that one time, and then we had this another time, and neither one worked. So
we got farther the other time, though.
So what you said is that operations were too good. That
shit was too everybody was too comfortable. Like
John the type to mess everything up if things are going too well. Like it's like fuck
next year is the GM on the bench in his suit. John's gonna start like slashing car tires and be like, "Those motherfuckers on the other team slashed your tires."
Shout out to Greg Richardson. He played a big role.
Nah, don't try to give him his props now. He
got
try
mad.
to give him his props now.
Yo,
bro.
shout out to G. Yo.
To be fair to Greg though, this like his baby. Like we all care about the TBT, but he really cares about this is his like Super Bowl type. This is like his playoffs. You know what I mean? So he goes all out. Like he goes hard
from
TBT.
day one. Like he was there from day one. Like not day one, but like day 10 when I was like, "Yo, Greg, I'm trying to do this."
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm with it. I'm gonna help you." He's calling players, raising money, booking gym time. He was doing everything. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
and him being from West Virginia hit different. The losses hit different because. Yeah. We say, it's our second home, but for him, it's his actual home. Like, it's where he's from. So, obviously, he wants us to put on, like, if he put his name behind it. So, I get it. The losses sting a little bit different for him.
Yeah, shout out to Greg, man.
Yeah, shout out to Greg, man. Just great job year in and year out.
Fact.
But hey, man, but since you're not playing anymore, this is your last year playing, I guess I would say playing organized basketball. I don't know if you're going to do some, like, other like men's leagues or something like that. Your job now, man, financial advisor. I just invested some money with you, man, and we'll see how that turns out, man.
I don't know if we could talk about it, but
we can't talk about it yet. All right,
shout out to you too, bro, because you've been down from the beginning as well. Like every alumni game, every TBT, every camp, like everything that we had going on, like everything that I brought to you, like, yo, I'm trying to do this, like pajama party.
I remember.
You know what I mean? What else we do? The mixers, everything we did, you was a part of, and none of this would be possible without you too. And even other business, you know what I mean? Like this, like being a financial advisor when I was a real estate agent. You know what I mean? You was messing with me, so I appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro.
Of course, man.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I'm sorry, but where's my thank you for having my parents buy a house through your wife?
I had to remind Dave I was a real estate agent too. You know what I mean?
I basically pushed my parents to your family. So
him, Ash, looking for property without me.
Literally just sent them to your.
You
wife.
You literally said, "Yeah, my parents are moving down here. They're looking for a house."
Yeah.
And I was like, "They're going." You said they're going to go look at a house today or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like, "What?"
They go on like they just like they mean just like they mean like drive by and like take a look at it and see what it looks like.
No, they had an agent before.
They didn't have an agent before. That's
so
not
I had
true.
to beg them to, help me out, help me feed my kids. But it's cool.
Nah, but I appreciate that, man. Since we giving flowers, give you yours too, man. Like, for the only reason I was there is because you were the one throwing it, and you put such a you put such an emphasis on getting the alumni back together and just wanting good for everybody who's graduated from the program, man, and just coordinating everything, and you just having the vision that of us being more than just players, but just like entrepreneurs for ourselves, and just going out doing camps, making our own way for ourselves, doing the best Virginia AAU stuff, man. So I as much as you give me my flowers, I'm gonna give you yours, man. I appreciate you. Love you too, brother, and look forward to doing more things in the future.
Alrighty, we still got business to do. AAU team still going. You know what I mean? It's big talks about that going on. Like I want to
be a part of that too. Yeah,
that might turn into something huge. So stay tuned for that.
Facts.
It's a lot of other business going on too.
Depends if you can afford Spencer Mackey's exorbitant contract now.
Right, he's going on trips to Australia with Deuce, and I don't know, man. Might not be in the budget no more.
Depends on if Dave grows a pair of balls and recognizes his self-worth.
Nope.
So he's happy with the salary.
I don't like gambling with other people's money, and it feels like I'm gambling with your hard-earned money.
You're gambling with WVU's money.
No, I deliver work that they need me to do.
You're gambling with their money. You're doing the same thing.
I'm not doing
You're
the
literally
same
doing the
thing.
same
I'm not doing
thing.
the same thing. I'm really not.
Whatever. Dave did a great job this year with marketing. I think it's because he just delegated everything to everybody else, but they did a really good job.
I brought on every year. John's like, bring on a team so you don't have to do as much. And I brought on a team this year that did great photo. Carson from Athletics joined us because Garrett couldn't be there. Kristen handled all the design work, so all the social graphics and stuff during the games. I could put branded sponsors on there. I brought on people that made assets that I could meet our crazy amount of sponsors that we had this year.
I brought on Maggie.
Was unbelievable.
I brought on Maggie. I brought interns for Dave, and he's still doing all the dumb stuff. But shout out to everybody that helped out. This is
Maggie
our
Stakem
best
and Austin Castlebury.
Our interns. Shout out to them.
Yo, speaking of, my bad, not to cut you off, but I saw Austin at the airport going to Japan at the same time. I think we was on the same flight. He was going to Tokyo, I guess.
Rafford was playing out there.
Yeah. So, and I seen Darius Nichols at the when we was in Tokyo airport. Darius, Lil Sweat. Shout out to
you saw Lil Sweat.
Yeah, Lil Sweat. He on the coaching staff with Rafford. Yeah. So
Darius said you was catching the train.
Nah, I was I had to catch another flight from Tokyo to Osaka after that. It was a whole big thing. My bags broke in the airport. They had to get me another bag. I had to repack my stuff. It was a whole thing.
Help spread the word about our podcast. Leave us a review and tell a friend.
Speaking of WVU, there's been some new signings to the basketball team. What's dude's name? Was it they just signed somebody?
They signed the African's name. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong.
I cook something like that.
Yeah, a cook
from Georgetown. Noah Farrakhan, guard. Yeah, man. I don't know much about these guys, but I'm guessing they'll help the team.
I feel like I don't know this team. I feel like I don't know this team at all, bro.
We have a shitload of guards, bro.
I haven't been in the gym. I haven't been up there in a while. I know Raekwon Battle. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be he's going to the league.
If he can play,
I'm gonna just jump out. What?
If he can play, cause isn't something supposed to be going on with his waiver?
Yeah, he needs a waiver.
He needs a
Stop
waiver.
it.
Yeah.
No, Raekwon needs
Stop
a
playing.
waiver.
Yeah.
No, he does.
Why wouldn't he get a waiver?
Because
Why didn't
Omar didn't get a
Mario
waiver.
get one?
Don't say that, bro. Don't do that.
I'm just saying that I hope.
Don't do
I
that,
hope
bro.
it happens, but
Yo, stop playing. Where'd you read that at?
I seen it
Nah,
before.
son.
I seen it before the whole Omar thing.
Why does he need a waiver, but like Edwards doesn't?
No clue, bro.
Man,
I'm just convinced.
I'm about to end this. I'm about to end this podcast, bro. I'm going
So
to sleep.
for those that aren't
right, y'all.
up to date or anything, Raekwon Battle and Noah Farrakhan transfers. Battle began his career at Washington and after 2 years decided to transfer from Montana State. Because he has not graduated and this is his second transfer, he needs to be cleared by the NCAA. This process has been lingering for months, and the deeper we get into the offseason, the more impatient and nervous folks inside the program will get. And that's from Shyler Callahan. Sorry, Shyler.
I'm just convinced. Is it on our end? Because it can't be three. So first the Jose thing, and then now Omar, and then now Raekwon needs one. So is it our end, or is it the other schools' fault that all this stuff is happening? Like who do we blame in this situation?
Like, should we be going after players that probably don't stand the chance of getting a waiver, or like, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like, so when you register to a new school or however it happens, like, is it on your old school to give the necessary information to get the waiver passed, or is it on the school that you're going to get the waiver passed? Who's does the responsibility of getting the waiver pass fall on? Is that just the
both,
NCAA?
But it seems like the NCAA, from what I've read about it, it feels like from people that watch this closely, it feels like the NCAA is just trying to get back some power from all the transfer portal stuff, and like this is a backdoor way of like accomplishing that.
That's a hell of a way, because you're telling somebody they can transfer as much as they want, and then now you're trying to stop them when they actually do it. Like, that's crazy to me. If that's the thinking.
What was buddy from the DR? They denied his waiver.
Omar.
Yeah, Omar. Shout out to Omar, man. He's a pro, so I kind of understand.
What does that mean?
He's in the DR. Like, there's no rules out there. You know what I mean? Maybe he's playing pro, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Where's he? But that's messed up. Like, they playing with kids' lives. Like, that's messed up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you telling somebody they could do something, and then you taking it back from them. Like, once they actually go and do it. Like, I don't know.
You think they got paid a little bit of NIL money?
Huh?
He didn't get the money he was committed to get, so that's why.
Do you think he got something?
I don't think so. I think it's dependent on them actually playing. I think it's like conditional on them actually having to play. A 6'3" guard, Silverio pledged his commitment to WB back on March 2nd after playing 4 seasons of basketball, 1 at Rhode Island, 3 at Hofstra. He opted not to play for the Jaspers last season, and left with now ex-head coach Steve Mazzelio within days of their super season opener.
Nah, they can't take bro away, bro.
Seems like they can do whatever they want.
That would, I don't want to say it would kill the season, but I don't know, bro. We still got Jesse and we got
it's on the screen.
We got hella guards.
4 names
bro.
on the screen.
We got so many guards.
Who's the guard? Seth, Jose,
Seth, Kobe.
Kobe.
Jose,
the new dude.
Oh well, I mean that's not
St.
Raekwon.
John's. It's Raekwon, dude from St. John's. Did you meet him?
St. John's.
It was St. John's, Florida.
Talking about Florida State, Jeremiah Bembry, and then if we would have had Omar, that would have been like 6-7 guards right there.
So what you think we going about to press Virginia?
I mean, depending on you also got to have the personnel to do that. I mean, I haven't seen all their games, so I don't know how much they're focused on the defensive end, but
I wish we could have
guard
scrimmaged them, bro. I wish we could have scrimmaged them this
Yeah, I
summer,
wish we could have too.
Dang, that's normally how I get a feel for like how they gonna be in the season.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hard to scrimmage them when there's nobody there.
Yeah, that's true. And they were all that stuff was happening at that time, so that was the last thing on their mind was trying to they trying to get players.
Hey, the old guys want to have a little basketball game.
Bro, what is the like? What is college basketball now? Like, that shit is weird, bro.
It's a free for all, bro.
I don't like it. Ain't gonna be no such thing as alumni after a while.
Yeah, really.
WVU attendance is down. How was Fall Fest, Dave?
Fall Fest was great.
Big crowd.
From one flow to another, Flo Rida was there.
Was it a big crowd?
Yeah.
Why, KJ? How you feel about Flo Rida being at Fall Fest?
Fire. I mean, he get a lot of love, bro. He get
KJ,
a lot of love.
Name 5 Flo Rida songs. Go.
I move out of knees, boots with the birds.
Oh, he got that? Oh, he got that? Yeah, I forgot he got that.
He's one of those artists that you don't know the names, but you know the songs.
Like Taylor Swift.
I don't know any Taylor Swift songs.
But she's like the biggest star walking the planet.
He got some bangers,
That's
though.
crazy.
I can't front. He got some bangers that you've listened to at a bar, at your local bar in Morgantown.
Name 3.
He's got some bangers, bro. Just because I can't name them, if I hear the song, I would know who it is. I can't name the song, though.
I'm saying, like, when are we going to get somebody big for Fall Fest?
When the budget comes back.
So apparently Dave said the whole thing of Fall Fest is getting somebody before they get to stardom. Like how we say we got Akon or Kendrick Lamar or something when they were on the come up, like not when they're at their peak or whatever. So I guess that's the whole idea of Fall Fest, which would make sense as to why we get who we get at the time.
You said get them at their.
It usually arrives
when
they're
they're
just
starting.
starting because they're still like cheaper. And
Yeah, we gotta just go all out one year.
So pretty much we're cheap is pretty much that's what I'm hearing.
I mean, that does look like a big crowd, but it's just a good picture.
I know, thanks. I took it.
That shit look like it looked like AI. Like it don't look like real people. It look like AI.
Did you Photoshop people in there, Dave?
No, it's taken from the red parking lot.
That's the same person right there.
Niggas made clones. Like the Matrix where the dude just made that bad clones of himself. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
All the students back in town, so everything's like jam packed.
I can't front though. Bring him out though. Flo Rida bring him out.
Bro.
He was
talking to me about Flo Rida.
Bro, he was in Charleston and that shit was crazy.
Charleston, shout out to Charleston because they always put together like good concerts and stuff, bro. Regardless of who it is, like people are gonna come out. Like,
nah, I was there,
in Charleston.
Bro. Nah, it was crazy.
It was wild.
Bro. And he put on a good performance too. Like as far as just like interacting with the crowd, like Dave said, bringing people on stage to dance with him and all. Like he's good at that stuff. So I see
he
why.
was apparently pre-gaming at the frats all afternoon too.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
So
he was lubricated before he got there.
You saw him perform before KJ, and you can't name 3 songs, bro. 3?
Just because I can't name the songs up. Can you name all songs offhand? But if you listen to it, you could. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, this
name
one
3. If you name an artist I listen to, I can name 3 of his songs. Yes.
Nah, we're not gonna go through that. I never said I was a fan of Flo Rida. I just say he brings them out and puts on good concerts.
A famous one is the Whistle Baby.
Whistle.
Can you blow my whistle, baby?
Yeah.
The club can't handle me right now.
Welcome to my house.
Yep. Wild Ones. And then Shorty Got Low.
Play that music.
Okay,
I like
that's
that.
a
That
good
song.
one.
That's
All right,
fire.
Okay. That's 3.
I told you he got some bangers, bro. Don't front.
Yeah, he
Injury.
do.
Had
What you
to-
think? I think Coyle Ray. What happened with Coyle Ray? Oh, she was twerking too hard, twerking her back off.
Broke that a little bit.
We got football season coming up.
Yeah. How are we? What are our preseason rankings? I do not know.
You serious?
I don't know.
You try to make a joke.
No, I do not. I do
big,
not
big
know,
joke.
bro.
You try to make.
Are we
big
last?
joke.
Are you saying we last?
Gotta. I just assume.
Why we gotta be? Why we gotta be like? We don't.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard nothing about our team. No big signings. I mean, I'm gonna root for WVU to, you know what I mean? Like, regardless. But I just haven't heard anything.
I've seen where Neil Brown has picked a quarterback. I didn't actually see the article, but I just seen that. I don't know. I didn't look into the article.
He said he's picked it, but it hasn't announced it.
Oh, he hasn't announced it. Oh, okay.
So here's ESPN's.
Why he say that, bro?
Here's ESPN's breakdown of our chances for every game. We have a 29% chance of winning against Penn State.
I think we're gonna win that game. Just because.
Is it at home?
Nah, it's away.
Oh,
I might go up there. If we win that game, I'm running on the foot. I'm streaking on the field, bro. I have to do it.
We have a 29% chance of winning, according to ESPN, against Penn State. 98.5% chance of winning against Duquesne. So, positivity. 39.1% chance against Pitt. So, that would be not ideal.
Hold on.
So that's 1 and 2. Compare. Let's go 1 and 3.
Texas Tech, 34% chance of winning. Not ideal. 12% chance of winning against
1 and
TCU. 36% chance of winning against Houston. Shout out Dana Holgerson.
Ooh, Dana Holgerson coming back. Is that in West Virginia?
No, it's at Houston.
Damn, that'd be fun.
That's wild. Dana was gonna get drunk the night before. I had the plan, man. I was gonna get him drunk the night before. We was gonna win. But
43.8% chance of winning against Oklahoma State. 19% chance against UCF. 63% chance of winning against BYU. So,
bro, who's made this though?
So they got us 2 and 7 or 8.
Ear Sports to me.
9% chance of winning against Oklahoma.
Looks like Ear Sports to me.
Okay, did you read the headline or did you just make up stuff that you're talking
I didn't read the
about?
headline. ESPN FPI. What's FPI?
It's right underneath that.
Football Power Index.
There you go.
Dave, where you at, bro? Like, you trying to see me or something?
I just want your brain to catch up with your mouth sometimes.
Your computer's lagging.
Okay. 63.3% chance against BYU. 49.7% chance against the Bearcats. And then, there we go, 17.6% chance against...
So they got us winning maybe 3 games.
KJ, you think that we can get out of this budget, our financial deficit, with our sports teams being so bad? 'Cause don't sports bring in like all the money, basically?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cyclical effect. Like you gotta put money into the team for it to be better, but then also. In order for you to get the money, they have to be good. Like it's like a vicious cycle. So we got to focus on one of the two. Like we got to put as much money as you can to get WVU back to like prominence, like where it was, and then I feel like we'll obviously be more popular, and then like people will want to go here outside of just the money. But I feel like in order to make that happen, like the money part has to come first, because you have to get the players in first, because it's a new game. Like recruiting is only going to take you so far nowadays. Like recruiting, getting somebody there, making a pitch like about how good the school is those days is over. It's like, how much money can you make me when I go to your school? Like that's the most important part to these kids nowadays. So
facts.
What do you think,
man? You're right. Like, I don't know. Like, we're being used as that step-up school. You know what I mean? Like, kids are just gonna come here until something better comes along, get paid a little bit.
Which is crazy though, because we not a mid. Usually though, that spot is reserved for like mid-major schools, like let's just say like a Duquesne or whatever. We're not a mid-major school, but it's weird though, because people are, like you said, you're right. People are using us as a step up, but we should be the up that people are trying to get to, but instead we're like the stepping stool for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, hopefully we figure it all out. I don't think football is going to do as bad as everybody's predicting. And I don't think basketball is going to do as bad as everybody's thinking. So, I mean, but that Raekwon battle news, that just killed my whole day.
I mean, it's not news. It's a possibility.
Why would they say that, though? Like, why would they even put that out there? Just dumb. That dude is, like, he's good, bro. Like,
yeah.
And I don't say that about a lot of people, bro. Like, I don't like giving dudes they props, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, I know.
KJ, he all right. You know what I mean? He all right. I used to bust his ass every day. But, nah, Quan tough, bro.
Future WV Sports Hall of Famer.
Who?
Raekwon Battle.
Nah, you got to go to school here at least 3 years, I think, right?
I don't know what the requirement.
They got to change that in a few years.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah,
3
that's
semesters and that's it.
Yeah. See, are there going to be
gonna,
any more
Hall
of Famers? Are they going to be?
Have to let me in. They gonna have to let me in. You know what I mean?
They gonna have to
just vote.
They gonna have to.
They're just gonna tape a piece of paper at the end of the poster on the wall up there with his picture.
Yo, if I run for governor, you gonna vote for me, bro?
Huh?
If I run for governor, you gonna vote for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Tough. That's tough.
Help spread the word about our podcast. Leave us a review and tell a friend.
Anyway, we celebrated our 5th birthday, July 20th.
Yeah.
And we were currently busy, so we didn't get to record. We had some
It's
ideas
only been
to
5
record.
years.
Yeah. This is our 6th
Only?
year coming
That's
up.
a long time.
Is it?
Yeah. To me, it is. Yeah.
Is it 6 years?
We supposed to
I thought
build
it
a
was
studio.
2008. Wasn't 2018?
But that would be 5 years. Yes. Yeah, so it is 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Next
years,
year would
bro.
be 6 years.
Yeah, next year 6 years. Yeah.
We supposed to build a studio, but of course Dave procrastinating. He's scared. Oh, they messing
I'm
up
not
other
scared.
people's
I actually
money.
talked today about. I was actually doing research today about how to get some like basketball hardwood flooring that's thin enough to use on a movable wall in the studio. Like if we wanted that as a backdrop, and if we were going to set up a studio to do other podcasts and shows, we would have walls like backdrops like TV shows thin enough to move out of the way. So I was actually pricing that up today and looking at patterns for that stuff.
He's not doing it.
I literally just gave you an idea of what I was talking about today.
Nice.
We'll see when the studio gets set up. We have the space.
Happy birthday,
already
Final
knows.
Forecast. My, oh my, what a wild 5 years it's been. All those years ago, Deshaun went from not having a vacuum cleaner and leaving the show to become an assistant coach at West Virginia. Our lovely co-host Ashley came into our lives, and some other guy left. Kevin has had terrible Wi-Fi all over Japan. And John, well, he's had about 37 job titles, some of them actually real. Happy birthday, gang, and not just because Dave wrote this and is paying me to say it.
That is Dave.
It's not.
That's crazy. Like, he keeps saying that's somebody else. Like, that's crazy.
Someone's cashing the check and it ain't me.
Shout out to the show.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we can get bigger. If Dave, maybe we can get Pat McAfee big one day, but Dave needs to put the work in.
Yo, put up with us for the last 5 years, man. It's crazy.
But this has been another episode of Final Fourcast with me.
Oh yeah,
Jay
well hold
Flo.
up. My birthday is this Friday, man. 34 on Friday.
Oh, hold on. I should have put. I've got.
God
Paul
damn
saying
it, Dave!
happy
You forgot my
I've
birthday.
Got, I've got Paul saying
cool,
happy
man.
birthday for everybody, and I
damn
didn't have
it.
it queued. I'll add that in.
KJ
34.
Ooh.
34.
How that feel?
I'm feeling every bit of it. Every bit of 34 right now.
At least you taking care of your
But-
body. See, that makes me feel good because I don't really take care of my body like you take care of your body, but you take care of your body and you still feel old. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a natural thing. You can't stop it. But yeah, blessed to be turning 34. Still playing the game I love for a living.
What you gonna do out there for your B-Day?
I don't know. Probably go to like a restaurant. So we got practice on Friday and Saturday. So I won't do anything until like Saturday night. I'll probably go out somewhere. Something.
catch
but-
Well,
That
you
is
go to Motindi.
crazy.
I might go to Motown.
Sake bombs. It's crazy to me. Y'all don't have a game until October, and y'all practicing like 6 days a week,
bro. Nah, I mean this Saturday is more of like a practice for the fans, so I guess we're gonna do like a little inter squad scrimmage or something like that. But
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
they still got the Japanese groupies out there.
I don't know. What do you mean?
I mean, it's like always one or two. It's always like three.
I don't know.
4 or 5 in the stands.
That's a great question to
they
ask.
They love Americans, and they're there for every season. And
that's a great question to ask one of my other teammates.
Kev used to just roll by him and go.
And they just lift their shirt up when I did that. Yeah,
now
the good old days. The good old days.
Shout out to Japan. Love it out there. But it's been another episode of Final Fourcast. Me, J Flow. Got my guy KJ with me.
Yup.
Hopefully we'll find Ash wherever she is. I have no clue where she's at. But hopefully we find her.
Off to Kentucky.
Getting drunk in Kentucky. Did she hit the portal?
Off that bourbon. Huh?
Happy birthday, Kev.
Hey, Ash waiver might have been denied. I don't know. It's happening to everybody.
CLG just denied her transfer.
CLG denied her waiver to